This is Easy English Chit-Chat episode or part number 40. Today's topic is fights. Fight, 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 fight. That's what everyone used to chant when a fight was about to happen at school, at high school, at primary school, when I was a lad. Everyone was always excited to see a fight. People were excited to start a fight involving other people. It's like matchmaking, isn't it? Some people want to push this boy and this girl together. Oh, go on, join together. Girls like to do that. Well, boys like to push this boy and this boy into a fight and then say, I think he's going to win. I suppose I did that too. But as far as fighting itself goes, I didn't really do that. I don't remember fighting with anyone. Not to say that I didn't, but, at school, playing outside with my friends, I don't think I fought very much. You can see a picture here of two men fighting. Well, anyway, certainly one of them is hitting the other. Sometimes that's not a fight. That's just a hit. That's just an assault. But a fight is when you both hit each other. You both try and get each other down. Street fight. Fight with no rules. Those are quite vicious, quite dangerous. But there are some ways that fighting is considered okay when there are ground rules. It can be a kind of competition. So, of course, as you know, I live in Japan, and there are a few, art forms of fighting. Karate is famous, isn't it? Karate. That's from Okinawa. And judo, I might be pronouncing that wrong. Judo. I don't know the difference between karate and judo. I might learn that one day. Judo, I think, is more of the mainland Japan national fighting way. And sumo wrestling as well. That's also famous, isn't it? All over the world. Sumo, big fat guys fight each other. There's a park near me where there's an outdoor dojo where you can see them fighting if you go there at the right time. Big fat fellas. Well, actually, they're just teenagers, so they're big, but not that big yet. They haven't eaten enough rice. So they fight in a way. It's wrestling, isn't it? So the rules are quite strict. It's mostly pushing, isn't it? So I used to watch boxing on TV too. I used to like watching them. But I'm not a fighter. I mean, just look at me. I'm quite flimsy. I'm not very meaty. I'm not a meaty character. And I'm not that angry a person, really. I don't really get that angry. Usually people who get angry really quickly start fights and get involved in fights. Well, some people seem to attract fights. Yeah, it seems like my eldest son is a bit like that. I don't know what it is. He is quite aggressive as a personality, but that's part of it, I think. And he's competitive too, wants to win. But also people seem to, start fights with him quite a lot. I don't know why that is. I also used to have some mates, a couple of mates in particular, who were both very good looking, very handsome. I'm not that handsome, really. Not really that handsome. I'm all right. I'm not complaining. But these guys were really handsome. They could be, well, one of them was an actor, actually. But they could be, film stars or models. And I used to ask them, do men, start fighting you in the clubs and in pubs and stuff? And they say, yeah, it happens all the time. People always try and start fighting with them. And I knew another man who was not good looking, really, just normal like me, but he was really big fella with muscles. He was like a bodyguard. I think he was a bodyguard or security guard as a job. And he said people used to always start fighting him. They just looked at him and felt envy and jealous. Like, you think you're so good looking. You think you're so hard. We say hard in England. You think you're so strong, but I can beat you. They've had a few drinks and they get rowdy. So that never happened to me either. So I never really started fights, and people never started fights on me. They just never really noticed me, I suppose. I just floated by and bumped into things a few times, like a sort of ditzy ghost. Casper. I'm like Casper the ghost. No one started a fight on him, did they? Right then, so that's my thoughts on the topic of fighting. Is fighting good? Can be, can't it? It can be good, but it can be bad too. So watch out, everybody. Watch out.